But let's resume our live session. Hello, guys. This is me, Kay, your friend from Kashif Liaquat 1313. Hello, assalamu alaikum. मैं हूं जी आपका दोस्त काशिफ फ्रॉम काशिफ लियाकत 1313. तो एज आपने देखा होगा थंबनेल और जनाब मेरा टाइटल दिस लाइफ का कि जनाब हमें जो है ना चाइनीज़ यहाँ पर कैसे ट्रीट करते हैं, जैसे हमारे पाकिस्तान में जो है फॉरेनर्स जाते हैं या इंडिया में फॉरेनर्स जाते हैं तो उनको कैसे ट्रीट किया जाता है, वो सारी की सारी आपको वीडियोस मिल जाएंगी। यहाँ पे भी आपको जो है ना फॉरेनर्स को कैसे ट्रीट करते हैं यहाँ पर आपको वीडियोस मिल जाएंगी। यहाँ पे बहुत सारी वीडियोस है, बहुत बहुत सारी वीडियोस है। लेकिन मेरा एक्सपीरियंस जो है ना, मैं यहाँ पे तकरीबन पिछले 25 से 30 साल से यहाँ पे चाइना में रह रहा हूँ और मेरा यहाँ पे ये कैसा एक्सपीरियंस हुआ है। I think, that I have a right to speak, that I have a full knowledge on this topic. तो चलें शुरू करते हैं कि अ, अब जनाब चल रहा है जी 2025। जब मैं आया था उस वक्त था जी 1999। ओके, आई थिंक दैट वाज सेकंड स्टार्टिंग ऑफ द फोर्थ क्वार्टर ऑफ 1999। तो उस वक्त जनाब जो है ना चाइना इतना डेवलप नहीं था, डेवलपिंग था लेकिन इतना डेवलप नहीं जितना आज डेवलप हुआ है। चाइना ने जनाब ये तरक्की की है पिछले 20 साल में। दैट इज़ लाइक एस्टोनिशिंग, अमेजिंग, दैट नो वन कैन कम्पीट दिस काइंड ऑफ स्पीड ऑफ डेवलपमेंट। ओके, और हमने जो है वो पीछे की तरफ हमने जो है ना पाकिस्तान ने जो है ना वो ज़ोर लगाया जाने का, और जो है ना चाइनीज़ ने जो है ना कि फॉरवर्ड की तरफ जो है ना ज़ोर लगाया। तो जब हम उस वक्त थे, जो मेरे से सीनियर सिटीज़न थे चाइनीज़, वो हमारी बहुत इज़्ज़त करते थे कि जनाब चाइना ने जो है ना, चाइना पाकिस्तान जो है ना वो आयरन फ्रेंड है, आयरन फ्रेंड, ठीक है ना। और उसके बाद जो है ना हमारी एज के लोग जो है ना कि जो वॉज बॉर्न इन लाइक अर्ली और लेट 70s 80s, दैट जनरेशन इन चाइनीज़ जनरेशन, दे रियली रिस्पेक्ट द फॉरनर्स, दैट फ्रॉम पाकिस्तान, दे रियली रिस्पेक्टेड अस. But then, new generation came, Gen Z, all right, whatever it is you call them. So इन्होंने जनाब जो है ना वो चाइना की डेवलपमेंट देखी कि जनाब जब वो पैदा हुए थे, जब उन्होंने आंख खोली तो यो जनाब जो है ना बड़ा डेवलप, जनाब नई सड़कें, नई कारें, और जनाब माँ बाप की जेबों के अंदर पैसे देख के जो है ना वो उनकी तो आंखें खुल गई। तो जनाब हमने तो जो है ना कि अमेरिका को भी पीछे छोड़ दिया। Actually, to be very frank, hello, please subscribe, please stay, okay, like and tell where are you from. I'm talking about the how Chinese treat foreigners in China, but this session is in Urdu, all right? So, okay, thank you very much. So, हुआ ये था कि जनाब इन्होंने जो नई जनरेशन जो है Gen Z है, या whatever they are, they were born in hello, uh, so who they were born in 1990s or year 2000, early 2000. Now they grown up, they have seen their parents, they have a new houses, beautiful, that roads. Okay, all right. So beautiful roads and new cars in China. And they found out that, they are better, they are more developed than, the developing other developed countries. So they started treating, a kind of, that this started discrimination and looking down upon people. They come from, that from foreign countries. When I came to China in 1999, all the Chinese people, they think, at that time, that all the foreigners, they are rich. They are pretty rich, okay? They must have a lot of money, so that's why they come to China. Now, the young kids, they think that all the foreigners are poor. Well, yeah, most of, uh, all right, thank you very much, Katie Lopez. Yeah, you can leave. If you have this kind of comments you pass, please leave. Thank you very much. You're not welcome, in my live session. So, the disrespecting people and passing these kind of comments, that's very shameful. That's really, really shameful. All right, I'm talking and I'm giving you a little bit knowledge and you're passing this kind of, Katie Lopez /love / whatever / you are, okay? You go back home, you go back home and, stay in the toilet and cry loud, cry out loud, okay? Tell people who you are. So as I was talking, these stupid people, they're always like kind of, the silly people, they will pass the comments. Ah, God damn it. So anyways, now if you go to the big cities, they will still respect, that you spend money, that you make videos, you upload on YouTube, TikTok, whatever it is, all right? I am real. No, you are not real. You are not real. So, anyways, hi, hello, Lauren Gunter. So, but I'm living in a very small town of China. Please like, subscribe if you can. All right. Please don't pass any kind of silly comments. So I'm living in a very small town of China. All right. So the people, they take me as a threat. What kind of threat? That I think that very few foreigners, they move to the small cities. They move to small towns or countryside in China. I am one of them. All right, there are many. I don't know how many there are, but there are many. So the Chinese people that who they're living in a countryside, they take us a threat. All right. Why? Because they think that we will take their resources, we'll spend money and we'll take their resources, and that we will make more money and they will keep poor. That is a problem. Yes, I faced this problem. Please like, subscribe, and please be respectful. All right, in the comments. So they took me as a threat, when I came, first time, that I am in my, wife's, that hometown. So all the people in that town, they are all the relatives. They're like cousins, they're uncles, they're aunties. All right, now I'm living in this small town for like 5 years. I am the topic. I am the main gossip point. This foreigner, why he came to, this small town, this small village. What is he doing here? First thing they will think that, is he a spy? All right. The second topic, that is he a poor guy that he cannot survive in a big city? So that living in a big city, that's a proud thing. People, they take it as a proud if you're living in a very big city. So your channel, okay. Good. I don't want to be on your channel. Anyways, okay. Thank you very much, Katie Lopez. You can leave. Why you still here? Why you are still here? So, anyways, so they take me as a threat. I am, that main topic of the gossip. They gossip about me. They will spread rumors about me. So, all the things. I think that is my personal experience. Like, I don't know, the most people, all other foreigners, what's their experiences? I'm telling you, I'm talking about my experience. Most of my life, I lived here in a big cities in China. Now people are there nice. They treated me very well. That I was welcomed. I was never denied in any kind of establishment, whether it was for fun or for like the government office work or anyone anywhere. So that was the fun living in a big city like Chengdu, Beijing, Shanghai. They're all good places. They're all good places to live, but those places are expensive. You know, those places are expensive. That if you're living there, that your rent, you know your rent is going to be is like that 6 7, at least like that 1,000 US a month in those places in a big city, especially Shanghai. Shanghai is really expensive, very expensive. Thank you very much for listening. Thank you very much for listening. Thank you very much for staying. Subscribe my channel. Please like and please tell me where you're from. But in small city, that my this kind of apartment, this is that uh one living room, one bedroom, one kitchen, and this kind of place. If you're renting in Beijing or Shanghai, that's gonna cost you. That's gonna cost you like hell of money. But here it's like that less than 1,000, less than 1,000 RMB. It's like 100 dollars, a month rent. And I bought this one like really cheap. It was like 500,000 RMB. Living in small cities, it's fun. It is fun. It is fun. It is fun. It is fun. Okay, all right. Okay, So yeah, it is fun. That is quite, life is quiet, life is good, and vegetables are fresh because, the vegetables are produced from, this my countryside in, to the big cities. And in this city, they produce the tangerine, oranges, and all the yam and rice. This is the rice producing area. So yeah, it is like, the fun to live here, but the people, they will take you as a threat. You will take their resources, you will spend more, you will make more money, they will become poor or whatever. But don't worry about it. Not all the people will treat you like that. They are like, they will treat you with a respect. I'm not talking about, all the people in countryside there, they will treat you like that. Most of them, they are good people. They are good people. Most of them, in China countryside, they are living, they are either senior citizens, or they are young kids, because their parents, those kids, their parents, they are living in a big cities making good money, earning their ends meet. So they'll keep their children in a countryside. It is safe to live. It is cheap to, raise your kid in a countryside. And that they will stay under surveillance 24 hours. The grandparents, they will take care of these, their grandkids. So yeah, but for me, living in a countryside in China, it was like, the totally different experience. I moved because I lived all my life in a big city, all right, in a first tier city. So I was born in a city and I was raised in a city. I went to school in a big city. Then I left after I graduated from my school. You know, I s- I went to work in a big city in Chengdu. Most of my life, I spent in Chengdu, Chongqing. After my retirement, I moved to countryside. So now I grow my own vegetables. Okay, I have my own chicken, free range chicken. I have, protein. I have eggs. I have my own vegetables, and I breathe cleaner air. I breathe cleaner air. Like in Chengdu, when I was in Chengdu, that it was quite polluted. I don't know now. They say it's quite clean city now. People don't talk about the pollution there anymore. That most of the pollution moved to India and Pakistan, right? So, but in my country, in my countryside, in my village, there's a sunshine almost 11 months. Sunshine. It rains, we produce rice here in this, in this part of China. So also in countryside, the people, they don't have chances to go to school. So they, and also they do not have an interaction with the foreigners. I think I missed this point. I supposed to put this point uh, in the beginning. Most of the people in countryside in China, they do not have the interaction with foreigners, that they don't know how the foreigners looks like, But yeah, I'm trying my best to have a very good, interaction with the village people in China. Though, in the village I live in China, they are the relatives from my wife's side. All right, they take good care of me. They don't pass any racial comments. They say, "Oh, your country is very poor. It's not very stable. It's dangerous." All right, it might possible because I don't live in Pakistan anymore, and that the media, how they portray, that country, they don't like. So that you cannot judge places unless or until you visit. You know what I mean? So first you visit, you go there, you learn about those people, about those cultures, And like you go to Pakistan, you will have a very good experience of hospitality. People, they won't let you spend any money. But here in China, as a foreigner, I spend money most of the times. But anyways, this Katie Lopez, I don't know why she was so sour, so sour on me, that she passed racial comments. Well, I think that there are some crazy people always there. There are always crazy people. So I don't mind. So it is already like, the 16 minutes, live session. So I hope you understood my point, what I wanted to make. And, you know, the people, they always treat you good. That if you do not, do anything offensive, just like this lady, this Katie Lopez, love. Oh my God, she was a sour. She is a Karen. Anyways, guys, thank you very much for watching, or thank you very much in advance. You're watching. All right, there's a one more guy came. My audience, I have one person is in my audience. Please like, subscribe my channel. All right, I would love you for that one, because I have very few. I have less than 100 subscribers. If you follow, if you like, if you subscribe, if you comment, I will be very thankful. All right, please, subscribe before you leave. So yeah, you can watch this live in the future whenever you come back. It is here. I will upload this one as it is, as long it is, without any censorship. I won't cut any part of this one. So believe me, all the people all over the world, they are good people. It is because that we don't want to see them properly, that we just judge them, how they portrayed in a media. All right. People are not bad in any country. People are good in your country. People are good in my country. People are good in the country I am living in. People are bad where I'm living in. People are bad where I am from, whatever it is. So please do not judge people by their appearance, by how they portray, by the media, all right, or how the people tell you. You can gossip, but do not trust the gossips. All right. Thank you very much. Bye bye. See ya.